Check it out. Check it out.
Man,
check it out.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. I really want to touch on y'all niggas getting y'all ass whooped like that, yo. I think y'all stroked it, yo. I think they more so stroked it than Steph. Yo, Steph wasn't all-time great like we've seen the past couple years.
Nah,
he had that 140
See,
burger.
what you not gonna do?
He did nothing. Hold on. In regards to the defense that they had, he didn't do anything out of the ordinary than which we haven't seen him customarily do
The nigga
prior.
averaged 30 on almost a 50, 40, 90 split.
Seen,
you guys
he's
can't.
Done this before.
No, when? Because he would have been Finals MVP then.
Cat.
But
over KD 2 times?
If he was averaging 30 on 50, 40, 90 splits, yeah, he would have easily been Finals MVP over KD. KD only averaged like 35 and 8 with like, what? Like 4 assists maybe with like 2 steals. And my numbers could be a little bit off, but with those
Steph
numbers,
won it more than they lost it. Is what I'm saying. Steph was great. I think they lost it more than he won it.
Nah, I think it was a bit of both. They were like daring
It
Steph.
can't be both.
They were like quadrupling, doubling Steph at one point, and it was just not enough. Like,
nah.
Steph was
Steph
just
is going to
really
do what Steph do. Andrew Wiggins can't give you 20 plus on top of Jordan Poole giving you 50.
They didn't need Andrew Wiggins to give him 20 plus. Andrew Wiggins needed to do exactly what he did, which was play great defense on their best player. And that's all he did. He slowed down Tatum, and that was all they needed to propel themselves to victory.
Steph can't give you 30, and Clay can't go off.
But he did give him 30. He averaged 30 for the series.
He can't go off along with Clay, along with Poole. You have to stop something. They stopped nothing.
Yeah,
and this is the number one defense in the fucking league we're talking about. They stopped nothing. Everybody got what they wanted to get.
And then they still won.
Well, I'm saying, I think they lost it being the number one defense coming into that series. Then they didn't fucking go.
I agree with what you're saying. You got to look back and, like you said, it's the number one defense in the league.
Lost it.
Completely blew it. We lost 3 games in a row.
And they haven't lost back-to-back games
tough.
at no point. You lost 3 in a row?
All 2022. Never lost back-to-back games. We lost 3 games in a row in the finals. I think it just shows that we're still a young team. We were banged up. We didn't know what it took to make it all the way to the chip. You know, if you look at game 1 and 2 of the finals, it's a lot different than games 4 through 6.
Major difference.
I agree to an extent. I just feel like Steph was just too great this series. Like
Steph is great every series.
He averaged 30, bro.
That was a little inflated considering he had a fucking 40 burger plus. Like if you average all of that, okay. But he didn't. He didn't put up 30.
He was averaging 30 before that 40-point game.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah, Steph looked our ass. There's no doubt about
like
that.
Going crazy.
But you had Andrew Wiggins back-to-back games, 16 rebounds, 13 rebounds. We were just tired, beat up.
That was crazy.
We didn't have what it takes to actually win the chip, to complete that series. Now we know what it takes. Is come back next year the right way. We averaged 16 turnovers a game. 16 turnovers a game.
In all honesty,
turnover against them.
Tatum just got to be better.
He made Andrew Wiggins look like fucking God.
He made him look like the real defensive player of the year.
Yeah, legit.
He had a good series. Man.
And it wasn't like, you know.
He had a great series.
Tatum was banged up. He had a shoulder injury. I think he's just tired, bro. Look at our playoff run.
Nah, yeah, y'all playoff run was crazy.
This their first deep playoff run.
That's what I was trying to explain to you in the beginning. I'm like disappointed. I'm like, what y'all got to be disappointed about? I'm like, y'all had a phenomenal year.
They still lost the finals. Like
y'all lost the finals, but y'all lost to Steph. Yeah, y'all didn't just lose to a nigga that y'all was supposed to beat. Y'all lost to somebody who was like one of the all-time greats.
Now I'm going with my coach. He lost coach of the year. They asked him like, how does he feel about it? He said he doesn't think about things like that. But then when he was walking out of his press conference, he said, if you're not first, you're last. And that's that attitude we running with.
Wait, who? Yeah, I was just about to.
Taylor Jenkins.
Who?
The
Grizzlies? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I would have given it to him.
Hell no, Taylor Jenkins been there for 2 years already. This is he made first year.
They had a great year, but
I
wouldn't have given it to Taylor.
They won 25 games without John Morant.
Yeah, that's great and all, but they have also a good team. They also have a good team. It's not like...
Wait, no, it wasn't Taylor Jenkins. It was Monty. I'm sorry.
Oh, Monty.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have given it to Monty. I would have given it to Taylor before I would have given it to Monty.
Yeah.
Well, they had the best seed in the All-NBA. That's probably why they gave it to Monty.
Nah, man. We already know what Phoenix could be. He shouldn't have got that.
I don't know. Shout out to Steph, though. The East is still an open door.
Not really.
Who's the clear-cut favorite in the East?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like the East isn't as deep as people perceive it to be.
I think it is. The East got banged up this year. Middleton
right,
was out.
We don't know what's really going to happen with Brooklyn.
Brooklyn garbage regardless. We not.
Alright, but nah. If they get KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons on the court together, that's something to be worried about.
Yeah, that's regardless. That's like a huge if though.
Yeah, a huge if.
Huge if.
But yeah, we don't know what's happening there. Milwaukee, obviously title contender.
Right. That's still
Boston, obviously title contenders. Miami, obviously title contenders. Philly's trying to figure it out, and then I think there's a big gap.
Chicago is a threat. Yeah, you can't.
Well, we gotta see what happens with Zach LaVine because now they talking sign and trade.
Well, yeah, but if he resigns, they're still a threat. Yeah, I can't sleep on Chicago like that.
Chicago solid. No.
Cleveland on the come up.
Cleveland is on the come up, but again, I'll see when they prove it. You know.
They got banged up too. That's another team.
Yeah, but they don't got anything that makes me say like, oh, I definitely got to be worried about them, especially now. 2 weeks after the finals.
They got Garland. They got fucking who they sent? Jared Allen. They got Mobley. They got a squad, bro.
They got a nice team. Nobody on that team makes me feel like. Now I'm like I'm worrying about what's Cleveland gonna put together. No, I'm not worried about that. They gonna have a good year. They gonna be a tough team to face. At best, they make that Memphis jump. I doubt it.
Nah. Yeah. That's probably their ceiling. They make that Memphis jump.
Nah. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably like a gap. I would say after Chicago, that's like where the gap starts, though.
So
if in the event that LaVine resigns, like you gotta account for Chicago too, because I'm not really worried about Atlanta.
I like Chicago. I like the team they put together. If they're healthy, you got a healthy Lonzo. Caruso is banged up. You know, you got to figure out that minute rotation, but.
It seemed like they had it figured out for most of the year. It's just that niggas started to get hurt.
Nobody on that team has won anything, has proved anything. Zach LaVine's in what, year 8?
Yeah, but you drafted 20.
Yeah, but he just started touching superstardom. You could say the same thing about Boston. Nobody on Boston really won anything until recently, and niggas got
Eastern Conference Finals Game 7 against Bron when he was 19 years old.
No, but I'm saying Chicago's team just got nice. Like y'all been alright for like a while.
I'm just talking about the players on their team. Zach LaVine was given the keys. Man, he was young.
But who was on his team? He had an
injury. But I'm just saying, he was given that.
Yeah.
Tatum, you know what I'm saying? Tatum was thrown into it. Yeah, Kyrie was hurt. Gordon Hayward was hurt.
At a younger age.
I give you that. He took that
team to the Eastern Conference
Finals. I give you that, but y'all still
it was him, Terry Rozier, and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was the oldest person on the team. He was 20 years old.
But I'm saying y'all still had a more assembled team than what LaVine was handed. He was.
I mean, culturally, yes. Organization was in Minnesota. All right, I'm not arguing.
Not even Minnesota, but I'm talking about the Bulls too. Like, who did he have on? Like, he just got Vooch.
Well, year one when they first started putting. All right, now we talking Vooch. What has Vooch done in his career? Again, poorly run organization Orlando, but he's put together solid stats.
Yeah,
he's 20-8 guy for 10
years. Like 20 and 10
for like a decade.
He like 20 and 10.
Like, has never won anything though. Never done anything in the playoffs.
I'll give you that.
DeMar. Been in the league 15 years.
Like Eastern Conference Finals, but
he's never been to the Eastern Conference.
Nah, yeah, he is. Against Braun.
Miami.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's when he couldn't get past Miami because he was clowning
for a while.
Yes, as far as he got. But DeMar, he couldn't get over that hump either.
I'm just saying that the structure of that team, the people on that team have been in the league long enough to not have anything on their resume when it comes to the playoffs.
I mean, well, yeah, that's true. I can't front.
5+ years in the league, and you got nothing to show for it.
Toronto was ass for a while though.
A lot of those teams ass, and that's what happened. You know, when you get draft night, where you get drafted is huge.
I agree. That's one of the truest shits I've probably heard in a minute, yo.
What, really?
To the Pistons? Oh, did they get Ivy?
No, Duran from the Hornets and packaged with Kemba to the Pistons.
Oh wow.
Also, Jalen Duran's going to New York.
No. Well, yes.
Yes. All right. Damn.
Oh wow. Kemba, Motor City.
Motor City Kemba.
Ain't gonna matter enough.
Poor Kemba, man.
I agree, bro.
He deserved to go out better than this.
I think he needs to retire.
You think his knees is really shot like that?
Yeah. I think he could ball, man.
I think he shot. I think he got slapped with the D Rose shit. You know?
He just can't. He just can't play D. But you just gotta put him in a system
that
works.
Can never play D.
Never.
Right, but that's what I'm
Kemba
saying.
he
can't
was
guard
dynamic.
Pico. Like I'm telling you, he legit, bro. Kemba can't. He can never stick nobody.
You just gotta put him in a system that works.
His
That
play
could,
style.
that could like shadow him on the defensive end. But other than that, I feel like Kemba could still ball. He's shown flashes of it.
Just good enough. He's good enough. I'm saying
He played for the fucking Knicks. I'm not even entertaining
He
that.
didn't play
Right.
for the Knicks. He played 3 games for them.
And they
Nah, he
benched him.
played like a week. He played like a
And
solid
they
week.
benched his ass. Look, you can get the steals in the late rounds.
They told my man stay home.
He was saying how Beal basically told, I don't know if it was either the front office or his agent, but he told somebody that he basically made a decision on his future or whatever. Where y'all think he gonna go?
So there was a rumor that Bradley Beal, this was after this thing came out, the whole thing about him telling his agent about that his future, he decided on his future.
Yeah.
The rumor was that he told his agent to do whatever he has to do to get Bradley Beal to Boston.
Really?
That's what, the rumor was in the Boston circle.
Oh, that's interesting.
They also proposed that he can opt out of his contract and be an unrestricted free agent today.
I heard he did that though, like already. I don't know.
Is it official?
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure.
if it officially got announced, but I heard that he had opted out already.
We're gonna find out when free agency officially starts in 7 days.
But I heard that it was mostly just due to him wanting like a max extension. So I think, if my memory serves me correctly, that they said that if he wanted the max extension, that he would have to opt out. So I don't know if he's opting out because he actually wants to get traded somewhere, or if he's opting out simply because he's trying to re-up with the Wizards.
Yeah. He probably trying to re-up, get a new deal.
But even if he did want to go to Boston, like, what would a trade package like that look like? Because I think
Everything they got.
Brown got to be one of the two got to be included in that.
Now, if it's by trade, obviously, yeah, but I'm not trying to do that.
I
I don't think the
I wouldn't
Celtics
do
are
it.
trying to do
I
that.
wouldn't do
Yeah,
that
like,
either.
I don't.
Y'all just went to the finals. Y'all just need to stand pat.
You wouldn't give up your future for Bradley Beal right now?
Hell no.
I wouldn't.
Three
Hell
first
no.
rounders.
Is
Grant Williams.
Bradley Beal that much better than Jaylen Brown?
I would say he's not.
I would say.
Shit, I've been on the fence of Jaylen Brown being better than Tatum. Like,
It's arguable.
yo,
It is.
And it's just arguable. I can say Jaylen Brown's better than fucking Beal. I've never been a really big Beal fan. I acknowledge what he can do, his game.
Oh, he's a
But-
great player, great scorer.
He's a
a
phenomenal
great
scorer.
player.
But that's where it stops for me. Like,
Nah, he's a great playmaker.
Yeah,
He
playmaker.
can
He averaged 5
slash.
assists
He's like
last
a combo
year.
guard.
He's not just a scorer, but
He's definitely not. You put him in the right system, he definitely gonna shine.
you can say about anybody. Like, he's been in Washington for what, 6, 7 years, 8 years?
I ain't gonna lie.
These
I
niggas
ain't
been
gonna lie.
trash.
I feel like Denver might get him. If Denver got a Bradley Beal, I would
that would
say
be
that
tough.
that's like a finals
That would be
appearance
tough
right there.
because Jamal Murray is not as good as everybody thinks he is.
See now.
Ain't
Whoa,
such a hater.
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
telling you
You don't like
now.
Jamal?
What we can't do is act like
You
that
like
man
Jamal?
is not something special. Jamal
All I'm
Murray's a
saying-
problem.
Like Jason
I need
Tatum
Jamal.
said,
Jamal Murray a problem.
people was
who?
acting different in the
Who?
bubble.
Niggas
Who?
was.
JT,
but
the
not
nigga
Jamal.
who disappeared?
Niggas was acting different in the bubble.
Nah. Jamal Murray's solid.
Jamal Murray is solid. It don't matter what, bro. They could have been playing in fucking Africa, bro. If that nigga was dropping bombs on it, like he came back from 2-3-1 deficits, bro. You can't ignore that.
Along with Yoke.
Jamal Murray is a problem.
Yoke.
He is. He's a really good player.
No, he's a great player.
No, he's a
He's
really good player.
with Denver. I think you take him
He's a
outside
really
of
good
Yoke.
player.
In that
Exactly.
environment.
That's what I'm saying.
He's,
Him on his own.
Yeah.
But that's just another what if.
He's
We
allowed to
we
be
don't
who he
know.
is with Denver. Like-
What exactly would you classify him as?
Now, if they could trade Michael
Scorer.
Porter Jr.,
Primary scorer.
if they could cash out on Michael Porter Jr. and get a Bradley Beal,
Yeah.
that takes the pressure off of Murray coming back from his injury,
Yeah.
and can run him as your 6 man.
But do you give up on Michael Porter Jr.?
Yes. Yes.
That's tough.
My
That's
man
tough.
hasn't had a healthy 2 months of his life ever.
Since birth.
I'd probably give up Porter too. I'd probably just hate myself for doing it.
For
Right.
Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
It's like when they take your money when you paying a bill, and you like,
Yeah, I gotta do it though.
fuck, like, damn. Atlanta solid, but they still haven't put together a playoff appearance, which is sad because they have more than enough to do
They
it.
went to the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they went to the playoffs last year. And Trae Young got these.
Oh wait, I'm crying. Yeah, they did. They definitely played us. I forgot.
Trae Young showed out though, bro.
No, he didn't.
What you mean? He did his thing.
It's Trae. I look at Trae Young the same way y'all look at Jamal Murray. Will he really be who he is and if he
He's
wasn't
not
in
that
Atlanta? Because he's really not. They just put the ball in his hands and let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Really,
If you look at his shooting splits and shit like that, like it's not good
Oh,
he's not really efficient. I ain't gonna
at all.
But
he could put up numbers.
I like
that's
Trae.
it.
Yeah, bro. Trae, alright.
That don't mean he gonna lead your team to
He sell
like
tickets.
a
That's
final.
not-
Right.
No. I like Trae Young, bro. Why you like this one, man? Like that?
He's a nice talent. I just don't know if he can lead your team to like a championship.
I'll say
I
Like
think
he
he
would
could.
probably have to be
I don't
like
think so.
a third.
Look
a
at
third
who he
option.
has to go up against. You taking Trae Young over Giannis? Taking. Look at what Miami did to them.
Yeah.
Look at what we did to Miami.
Hey.
Look at what they did. Now look what we did to them niggas. Nah. Trae Young gonna be solid.
No, I'm not taking him over any of the leaders in the Eastern Conference.
Joel Embiid, he gonna guard Joel Embiid.
Shit, I wouldn't even take him over Harden.
Team game. For what? Hell, I'll take Trae Young over Harden right now.
I mean, yeah, because he's younger, but I'm
No,
just
damn
saying.
that. In general, bro.
Nah. I can't do it, bro.
Bugged
I'm
out.
sorry. Harden
Man.
left hit. Yo,
James
Harden.
Harden lead a club.
What we can't
Check
do.
into a game,
Right.
and get a triple double.
With a whole fucking stomach out here. Like,
What year
nah.
we talking?
He wiping
Every year.
stripping glitter off
Every
his nose.
year.
Get some
Bugged
glitter
out.
out his beard. Go drop 30 on these niggas.
Yo, no, bro.
Harden's a problem, bro.
Yo, I am not a.
He made-
I'm
he
a
made-
non-believer.
I blame this year James Harden on the nuts. And
I
that
agree.
mess.
I blame James Harden. How about that? The nigga, yo, it's his fault.
I agree with
yo,
that, too.
He came in the fucking camp overweight as fuck, did nothing about it. The nigga, yo, he sat there and was complacent with like the fucking Brooklyn Nets third man role. Like that's not conducive to winning basketball. It's only one ball. Kyrie, Katie, and you. It's just that super team shit is really overrated.
He was.
That wasn't gonna work.
Hold on. Pause. Because he was all in. When he got traded there, he was all in.
He was.
Then he spent the off season with the Kyrie shit. He came in. Come on, now. They came in knowing that season was a fucking wash.
It wasn't gonna work.
Wash. Kyrie played 10 games for fucking 6 months.
It would work. Kyrie just he a different breed. I don't know.
James Harden checked out mentally. He was done. By the time he got to Philly, he was done. I think James Harden needed to be not exposed, but like shitted on over the playoffs.
Honestly, he been shitting on in the playoffs for like a minute now since he was in Houston. I think he just needs to be in the system
All
that's
right,
gonna
but like
hold
the
him
last
like,
time
accountable.
the last time James Harden had this type of scrutiny after the playoffs is that game when they lost to the Warriors. He had 13 turnovers in the game.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he had MVP the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also about 7 years younger than what he is now.
All right, but the talent's still there.
Nah.
I'm not saying he gonna win MVP though. I'm just saying he could be an efficient Robin to Embiid's Batman.
He definitely could.
I think if you take him, James Harden out and put Trae Young in instead, that team is, if not better, if not exactly the same.
They're definitely not better. I would say.
I don't think they're better.
Hold on.
Maybe.
What does James Harden do right now, presently, that Trae Young does not do? I don't want to hear no defense shit. I don't want to hear no transition shit. I don't want to hear none of that.
I trust
What
Harden.
does Trae Young
I
do
trust
like-
Harden more on defense than I would Trae Young.
You're bugging.
Trae Young's
honestly,
like
between the both of them,
5'9".
it's just having a body there, and
I'd rather take James
bigger
Harden.
body.
Right.
I'd rather take a body there.
Okay, I can hear that.
Right.
But he's still a liability. Nigga doesn't guard. He has no lateral quickness. He's ridiculously overweight. His first step is been obliterated. You can't even argue that. His giddy up is gone. That
He's
whole
still-
1-2, he can't get
he's
by
still
nobody,
average-
bro.
you-
Trey can get by his
okay,
man.
okay.
That's
you-
an overweight
Trey can
James
get by
Harden.
his
You
man.
say
That's an overweight
you say
James
all
Harden.
that, and he still averages 20 and 10.
No, when has he done that?
Last
That's
year.
year,
Bro,
bro.
it was 20 and 10?
Let me
Yes.
pull up the
I wanna
stats
see the
right
numbers.
now, cause you
20 and 10?
bro, an overweight James Harden, bro. Like
I want to see the numbers.
he may disappear in the playoffs, but he's a problem.
He was mentally checked out, bro, and he was also
He
huge.
says it right there. Please tell me what those numbers say.
As of
Those are the
20
last two
2021
seasons. Those are the
season.
last 2 seasons, bro. He averaged
27 and 10.
20 and 10.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Overweight.
Those nice numbers. What Trae Young average?
He probably averaged more points, maybe slightly less assists.
Probably more assists.
More assists.
Maybe.
10 assists. 28 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists.
He's not playing with Embiid though. It's his team. He's like
He's not playing. He didn't spend half the year with Embiid and half the year with KD and Kyrie for 4 games.
It's literally his
team. If Trae Young played with Embiid, his numbers probably be even better. It'd be more efficiency.
No,
he wouldn't
touch the ball nearly half as much as he touched the ball.
He wouldn't be the number one option. He's literally the guy in Atlanta right now.
James Harden was Trae Young's role for the past 7-8 years.
It
was just James Harden and nobody else. Like Trae Young now, Trae Young and nobody else. When did James Harden ever have a legit co-defender, bro? He never had no fucking real wingman. It's always been James Harden.
But that's what we're saying. We're saying if he had another co-star and he was basically in a Harden's role, his numbers would diminish. I'm not saying a lot. I'm just saying it wouldn't be what it is right now. Those are his numbers, and he's the guy.
He would have more assists. Without question.
Do you remember the last time that Harden was the guy? Like for a full season? Do you remember what those numbers look like?
It was a while ago.
And he was like what? Like number 1 in fantasy. His numbers was ridiculous.
That was years ago. You kind of got to update your resume, Papa.
Yeah, it was years ago.
What have you done for me lately? And lately, for the past 2 seasons, I've seen him eat dog shit. You cannot. This is not conjecture. You cannot front.
I'm not dismissing that.
And at what point has he ever showed up in the postseason? Trae Young in the past 3 years has put on more of a potential playoff performance in echelon
made it
than
to
James Harden's
one
put in the past
playoff
decade.
appearance.
And he's showcased that he can make. He can be that.
He won 1 game.
Pause. Last year,
2 games.
Last year, Trae Young's usage rate was 36%. James Harden's usage rate was 27%.
And he still averaged 20 and 10. That's crazy.
He's not getting 36% if he playing with Embiid.
Not even close.
Not even close.
James, wait, are those the numbers after? Is that post trade?
Both teams, both whole season.
Okay, so he played with KD for half the season. He also played with Embiid for half the season.
Yeah.
I need to see the numbers pre-KD and post-KD.
The previous year, his usage rate was 28.
Damn near the same shit.
With KD,
same thing. And he still averaged 20 and 10 that season too.
He's playing with better talent.
27 and 10.
He's playing with better talent.
But it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Trae Young has never had anything equivalent to KD.
No, but that's what we're saying.
That's why he gets it. But that's why his stats are inflated because you got the ball in his hand
all the time.
Or maybe his stats can do it in terms of his numbers. That's overlooked because if he had more of an efficient co-star, he'll be more efficient. He doesn't have to. He's not forced to do every fucking thing.
I mean, that's arguable. I mean, it should theoretically.
It should.
But when you look at Trae Young and the style of play that he plays with, if he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he fades to the back. He's not a catch and shoot shooter. He's not a run off a screen shooter. He's
a playmaker.
He's a playmaker. He needs the ball in his hand. He needs a pick and roll. He needs 7 screens set for him to get some space and to do his thing.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have that, what is he? He's a 5'9" guy sitting in the corner.
So is Steph Curry.
Steph Curry's
6'3",
and he got his
Steph
defense.
Curry is 6'1".
Steph Curry is running off his screens, catching the ball, catch a shoot.
And his defense has improved dramatically. You can't even front. He played great defense in the ball series.
He played the passing lanes pretty well. But
he played one-on-one.
So was James Harden.
Don't do that.
James Harden.
Because they were literally trying to switch Curry on to their best scorers like Tatum, Brown.
Curry doesn't need the ball in his hand.
And he was still defending them solidly. Curry wasn't just some pushover this final series. That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to disrespect. Yo, shout out to Steph Curry. Shout out to Steph Curry, my nigga from the chef.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
shout out Steph Curry. Fuck that nigga.
So Kyrie in the Nets at an impasse. Y'all think he gonna resign? Or y'all think he gonna get traded?
I think he's already out the door. I don't think Kyrie wants to be in New York. I just think, like, in terms of the state, I think the state and this legislation and just the way the mayor treated him throughout this whole COVID shit and his little fight against it.
Yeah, but where would he go?
I mean,
what team? Even the teams that he
listed don't have COVID restrictions.
No money. No, but they don't got no money either.
No, they don't have money, so it would have to be a sign and trade, which I think is in the best interest for the Nets too.
Yeah. I don't even know what that would even look like. I still don't even know what team would even realistically trade for him.
I mean, the media is saying the Lakers, but
Of course, because Ron over there.
Everybody getting
Ron over there. That would bring Westbrook back to the next.
They traded for Russ. Yeah, as soon as that shit leaked, KD was like, I'm out
trading.
too.
I'm
Nigga like, hell no.
Yeah,
I'd rather be traded.
They about to be stuck with Russ and Ben Simmons.
That'd legit be horrible.
Yo, that's best case scenario, man. Ben Simmons, he need a fresh start anyway.
Now, best case scenario is Kyrie they figure out whatever little contract.
No, for Ben Simmons that would be worst case scenario.
Ben Simmons need his own team.
His first time back on the court and it's just him and a whole bunch of nobody.
No.
He can get the benefit of the doubt though. They're gonna be asked.
I don't know. They're gonna be destroying.
I'm talking about the best case for Ben is if Kyrie re-signs, like they figure out whatever with Kyrie. KD comes back and then he gets healthy, comes back on the court, and then they figure out whatever little situation that they got going on in Brooklyn. The worst thing is for Kyrie to go. For Ben, I mean.
For Ben, for sure.
Yeah.
For Brooklyn, I think if they could pull off a good sign and trade, it's the best thing that can happen.
It depends on the sign and trade, though.
Yeah. Well, they have to do something good, because KD, 1 foot in, 1 foot out right now.
Well, he waiting on Kyrie.
Yep. They talking about he don't want to recruit people, because he doesn't want to bring them into the Kyrie situation. Bro.
It's crazy that you even have to call it that.
Yep.
Everybody
want to destroy Boston because of the whole how Kyrie thing went down.
Kyrie different, man.
Kyrie different.
He a little different.
Every time he's in the news, it's for some crazy shit.
Yeah, Kyrie about to go back with Bron.
Honestly, that's probably the only nigga that can tame him at this point.
He need to go back with Bron.
Kyrie, get your stupid ass on the court, bro.
He gonna do it.
Kid.
Son.
Yeah, his son.
Fuck out of here.
Kyrie, you're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
It gives you a ball handler so Ben Simmons can play 10 minutes a night.
Yo, Ben Simmons gonna ball out next year, man.
I really hope so.
Ben Simmons' career might be over.
You got too
Nobody
much
wants
potential.
to talk about it.
You got too much potential to just be rotting away on the bench.
Think about that shit that Markel had, where he mentally couldn't get over.
Checked out.
And he couldn't shoot because he was mentally fucked up in the head.
That shit was scary too.
And I think how can that not happen to Ben Simmons? How is that not what he's gonna be going through? How does he step onto an NBA court, get past the ball at a 3-point line with nobody in front of him?
Yeah, he blocked out.
And then if it was me, I would freeze. I would look like the only fucking fool. What happened to Angel? Why is he just sitting there? I'm just there.
Just froze. Yeah. Crucified.
Who y'all about to take?
Hardy.
Oh, your boy.
Malakith.
Speaking of Dejounte, how would you feel if he did get traded from the Spurs?
For John Collins.
And what else?
No, well, I don't know. That was the trade. Isn't that what? That was all that was reported.
Yeah.
And who else?
It literally said Dejounte for John Collins. I'm pretty sure they threw picks in there, but I'm just saying.
How many picks?
I don't know, bro. That's not the question. The question is how you think Spurs Nation would take that?
Yo, I need to know contextually what we talking about. John Collins and how many picks?
All right, man. 3. Fuck the other shit. Just straight up.
Yo, how would you feel?
I'm confused.
Let's stop this.
I want to know what happened.
Yo, right. Because I'm like, that didn't just come from nowhere.
You never hear anything about the Spurs in the offseason. Nothing.
Like, not a thing for the whole season.
Yo, that's not happening.
And
stop putting that in the universe, bro.
We did it. We received it.
Y'all propagating it right now. Y'all putting it out there.
Nah, I'm just curious because I'm like, if it's possible that Dejounte does get traded, and it is the off seasons, anything is possible. What happens?
For no John Collins, bro.
But what if it would? But what if? Okay, fine. Let's just take John Collins off the table. What if he does get traded?
For what?
That's why I'm asking you.
Yo,
you just
nigga, your homeboy just came off an all-star season. He is without question one of the premier perimeter defenders in the league.
All the more reason why it's so crazy.
I need a big boy package. I want 2 to 3 of your next first-round picks unprotected. I don't want no contingencies.
What's his contract?
Exact number. I think he's making like 14 a year right now for the next 2 years.
That's a great
That is a great contract, but it's coming up.
Eco-friendly, bro.
Oh, it's definitely
Real
coming up. But not for like
eco-friendly.
another 3 years.
I want to see what it is exactly. Because you talking about the Drew Holiday deal, but Drew Holiday was locked up. So.
Yo, nah, I want the Drew Holiday package, man. Dejounte is solid.
If you ask me,
I don't
there
know if
would
it's
be
Drew
no
Holiday,
trade
so.
out there that I would even want. Not with the season he just had.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That boy got to be out the door. Something had to happen.
Nah. Yo, I don't get what could have happened.
Bro,
This
he
is
ain't-
bullshit.
You as a Spurs fan.
Yo, like you said, nothing comes out. I get this shit. Dejounte, what?
So
I don't even know what happened.
So one random ass rumor just came out, and you just automatically
niggas
don't
be
believe
capping. No, hell no, I don't believe it, man.
it.
Yo, because there's no way we would have let some shit like that of
I
that
gotta see.
magnitude get out.
Let me pull up this article because
I
No,
don't know.
yo.
the way I read it was like if it was kind of like a done deal already.
That's how I read it. It seemed like the trade had went through, and then
No, that's how you wanted to perceive it.
no, that's literally what they did. It's not like they didn't say that. They was like,
Clearly, they didn't say that because he would have been traded. So he didn't say that.
but maybe it was
He didn't
in
say
the works.
anything. This is a rumor.
Yo, it's not true.
Maybe they were in the discussing a Dejounte for John Collins package. Maybe it was a third team involved. Who knows? Maybe it was a fourth team involved. But I'm just saying, for that trade rumor to have come at the time that it did, it's like I don't think it could just be ignored. I don't think it was just something that just happened.
No, bruh.
You don't feel that way? You really just feel like it was just propaganda?
Yes.
Wait, what? So now the Knicks don't have anybody?
Yes.
No, they have multiple first round picks now.
Yeah, but they didn't get anybody from the draft.
Who? Fuck that. They got multiple
Take
picks.
nobody.
They got multiple picks now. They got rid of Kemba. I'd say that's a win-win. Not that I love Kemba, but I'm saying if that's someone that they wanted to get rid of, then okay, mission accomplished. And in the process of that, y'all freed up cap space, and y'all got multiple picks. That's a win-win.
Yeah, man, go listen to that. DeJounte, 64 mil, 4 years. That's 16 exactly. 16 a year.
That's a
For the
great
next 3 years?
That's
Next
a
3 years.
That's a
great
pretty
contract.
yeah.
Not yo
For an all-star player.
for John Collins. Yo, fuck yo, we take John Collins, bro. On everything I love.
I'm not
bro.
even saying just for John, because again, we don't know if there was a third team or
Yo.
a fourth team involved in that. Like,
Yo, keep it.
who's to say that y'all would have gotten John? Y'all probably would have got some. For all y'all know, it was. I don't know. It could have been for fucking Beal. Like,
No other team was mentioned. So
it could have been. It could have been
going
for
with
Donovan
Atlanta.
Mitchell. Like it could have been for somebody else, but we don't know that because that's all that came out.
All I saw was Atlanta and San Antonio.
What if they did trade
Okay,
him for
so
Beal?
the report is that San Antonio has been shopping DeJounte Murray, looking for a Drew Holiday-like package.
We need that.
The closest talks have been with Atlanta for John Collins and 3 first-round picks.
So you really would think? First of all, why would y'all even trade DeJounte for a Drew Holiday package? He is the Drew Holiday package.
Is John Collins and 3 first-round picks?
I don't
enough?
like John Collins. I want the 3 first-round picks. Give me on 3 first rounders and Onyeka. You can have DJ.
Yeah, but you guys could restructure.
Well, John Collins is.
You could restructure John Collins' contract. He's still a young player and growing, and he's nice. First off,
No.
Let's not sit up here and
I
act
don't
like John
like
Collins is
John Collins is nice.
John.
I don't
Okay,
like him, bro.
John, but you don't have to like him. We're talking about just his overall talent and what he has already shown in the NBA. You gonna tell me that
He's okay.
You really gonna sit here and say that?
Another
okay.
another
Wow.
unspurs-like thing. DeJounte Murray retweeted the report about the trade and said, "Uh-oh," with a little popcorn emoji.
Trolling.
He
Very
could be
Spurs
trolling.
like the Spurs love to troll people.
He could
Not
be.
the Spurs. That's DeJounte. He's
Okay,
so
okay.
mad.
He could
Like,
be a troll, but
Maybe he's like, hell, look at these dumb niggas.
no.
Trolling.
Okay, he could be
Like,
trolling, but we talking about
I'm not
just
buying
John.
into that.
We just talking about John Collins
No.
and the fact, but bro,
We just drafted a power forward right now.
But these are 3 high first unprotected picks,
Are
and you
they
talking about
unprotected?
and you talking about a young time. I'm pretty sure they would be.
I need all of those. Yo, this year, next year, and the year.
Okay,
after
but
that.
I'm saying okay. Let's just assume they were, and then you still have a young and very talented and I don't want to say proven player, but he's shown that he's a threat amongst big men, and he can space the floor. So
okay.
why would that
John
package
Collins
not be
is
acceptable?
He's
Right.
okay.
Why would
I'm
that not
big
be
on
acceptable in your eyes for Dejounte Murray?
I like DJ Moore, bro.
I
Yo,
understand.
DJ's homegrown, man. We had him for 6 years. He was dog shit. Did you not just see the little teleprompter thingy when they were showing all the late round bloomers and fucking stars that cracked the late stages of the first round?
No,
he was groomed.
We not denying.
Yo, I'm not trading that, bro.
We not denying.
At some point, sentimental value is a big fucking deal.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm not saying that the report couldn't have been wrong. I'm just saying the way I look at it is that report didn't just come out of nowhere. And if that is the case and it is to be true, I just want to know what a Dejounte trade would look like. Because I don't think you could just ignore it. You're saying, oh, it's just propaganda. Maybe it was. But we not going to know that until pretty much the offseason's over.
Yo, if he's traded,
now,
I don't want John Collins.
Actually, I wouldn't even say that. I would say we won't know that officially until the trade deadline passes.
Yeah. Because
at any point in the season, he can get traded. And then that report would have just made it look like it wasn't propaganda. But I hope for Spurs Nation that it was, because that'd be crazy.
I'm not saying don't trade DJ, but
would you still feel? But would you still? But okay, but it's not like you're just getting John Collins. Would you still feel that way if those 3 high first round unprotected picks was there? Like, would you still feel that way? And then you still get a young, proven forward and 3 first round protected picks. I don't think you're gonna say, "Fuck that trade." Me personally,
probably not.
But the trajectory of the team,
yeah, for the squad.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I don't want John Collins,
because it's not like y'all bringing anybody there.
It's a smart time to trade Dejounte. When his contract is up, when he's entering his prime, year 27, 28, he's going to get the max.
As long as he stays
and you guys are going to have what around him?
Nothing. Unless you guys somehow acquired another
have
star.
Shit before him. Like,
no, y'all had shit. Y'all just lost the shit.
We had Kawhi.
Shout out Kawhi.
Yeah, we had Kawhi. We ain't have nothing around Kawhi. We had Kawhi.
Yeah, but Kawhi was enough to get y'all into, right, and then even into like deep playoff runs. Kawhi was enough because he's that guy.
That's another thing. Y'all,
stunted our growth.
The thing with the Spurs, y'all homegrown. You know, y'all draft good, but it hasn't been good recently. It hasn't been great, honestly.
It's been mediocre.
It's been
best.
Y'all just need to work on acquiring high-level free agents. I don't know how the fuck y'all do that, but y'all gotta find a way.
It doesn't. Nobody goes to San Antonio unless you got somebody that people want to play with.
Or that has to be it.
And Dejounte's not that. He's a great player.
Or do what the Heat do, like bring in fucking undrafted players and just develop them.
That's what we do. When we draft them.
No, I'm saying like undrafted.
No.
I think we've proven as a franchise that you can bring in players who's not known by anybody because they didn't get drafted.
The Spurs need
and
a
then
tank.
you develop them into something more.
We ain't tanked this shit. Yeah. You should have been tanked, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's still a powerhouse. Y'all still got to deal with a lot of motherfuckers out there.
The West dumb. But yo, Pete Gang. By the time the Spurs get nice, the West gonna fall off. It's gonna be our time. It's a cycle. This happens every decade or so. Like, it's a revolving door. Apart from Minnesota and Orlando, they don't get Sacramento, they don't get a taste. But the rebuilding teams always fall off eventually because they overgrow, and they just reach their pinnacle. And the younger teams come up, and that's just how this shit go.
I mean, as long as, well, that's the thing. In this day and age, you can't even say about stars staying in their respective teams because these motherfuckers can just leave and just get traded.
But it's also on the team to keep your star player there and keep him happy. Look at what New Orleans did.
Yeah.
Zion was out the door according to reports. They traded for CJ McCollum, solidified their team.
Shit. Speaking of, when y'all think Towns getting traded?
Never.
Towns gonna get traded.
Never.
How much longer y'all think this little Timberwolves window with him is gonna stay open? Because it's not gonna be until Anthony Edwards reaches his prime, and then what's the window on that too?
Yo.
Windows is such a dysfunctional franchise.
Son, it's over for the boys, bro. They ain't gonna win nothing. I ain't trading Cat though, bro.
Cat had a rough playoffs.
They was just talking about trading D'Angelo. just talking about trading D'Angelo, and okay, what type of package are you gonna get for D'Angelo? And then is whatever you get plus Anthony Edwards and Towns enough to get you out of the West? Because you still got to deal with the Warriors, you still got to deal with the Jazz, the Suns, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Grizzlies now, the Pelicans. Yo, if I believe in anything, when Zion gets healthy, the Pelicans is gonna be a problem. You still got to deal with them. You still got to deal with the Nuggets. Like, how do you deal with all these teams? And you don't have nothing, essentially. You have like, you have talent, but is that talent enough to get you out the West?
No.
And that's why I feel like Towns at some point is going to get offered in trades. Because realistically, if you trade him, you could probably get the most back in terms of pieces and assets. And the Timberwolves, they're going to build around Anthony Edwards. Because if I was the Timberwolves, I would absolutely build around Anthony Edwards.
I would too.
I would do whatever I could to keep that man happy.
You don't think Cat staying there is going to help?
No.
So if
what
Cat leaving his bare bones,
what has
Edwards,
Towns done for the Timberwolves since he got there?
Apart from average damn near 20 and 10?
Yeah, that's 20 and 10. That's individually. I'm talking about collectively as a unit. What has he done for the Timberwolves? Has he led them to the playoffs appearance? Because his first playoff appearance didn't come until Jimmy Butler got there.
Facts.
And then even then, they got a first round exit?
Yes.
And you're the best player on the team. So why is Jimmy Butler leading you, in ways that you should be leading them?
The man was like 22 years old.
Okay, but Jimmy Butler takes most of that pressure also. How did you not step up to the challenge is what I'm saying. If he's taking on the scoring load, the best player on the other team, guarding the best player on the other team, and he's the one who's shooting the ball in the last seconds of the game, taking the clutch shot so that you don't take the criticism. What are you doing that's, not propelling your team? I'm genuine. This is not me saying this like
saying cat ass, bro.
I'm speculating because I'm curious as to how he hasn't gotten more further with the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves fucking suck.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they have talent.
You can be a great player on a bad team. That's very possible.
No, that you can, but I'm saying is that you also had talent around you. It's not like you just had bones. He just had D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards.
They had a good run. That was a good season for them.
Okay, and would you? Okay, but
what
would you classify Karl Anthony Towns as?
Horrible.
What did you classify Karl Anthony Towns as?
Yo, he's a top 3 center.
He's a top 3 center. No, I'm saying, is he a superstar or is he a star?
Name the center who's better than Karl Anthony Towns apart from the obvious 2. Fuck no.
AD over Towns?
Ayton.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Yo, that nigga's tripping. Y'all tripping.
Nah. But I'm saying, so you would label him as a superstar?
Not a superstar, no.
But what do you mean?
He's a great. See, that's that superstar word be getting thrown around like crazy, bro.
I agree.
Like he is a borderline. He's in that Tatum range. Of,
whoa. Tatum is a superstar.
Stop. Not after that display a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know about he's a star for
he
sure.
Was.
I don't know about superstar yet.
He was, but
I don't think you should be talking right now.
My boy more closer to superstardom
Who?
than Jason Tatum, and I wouldn't even label him a superstar.
Because he not.
Who?
I'm talking about Jimmy.
But fuck no.
You thought I was talking about Bam.
What else is on that list?
The Mavs acquiring Christian Wood.
Great get.
Overrated as hell.
Slightly overrated.
Overrated as fuck.
But look at how Luka plays with Maxi Kleber, and he
got Christian Wood right. I'm like, overrated where?
Christian Wood ain't like that, bro.
Christian Wood is nice, bro.
Christian Wood. First off, we ain't about to act like Luka ain't just eliminate the best team, quote unquote, in all of the association. And he ain't just beat them; he embarrassed them.
I still think they need another piece, but Dallas they inching their way to legit title contenders.
They got the team for it.
Nah, bro.
They got Luka. They now got Wood. They got Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench.
Jalen Brunson about to get re-signed.
Right. I'm like, they got Dorian Finney-Smith, who's a solid two-way guard. I mean, what more do they really need?
Tim Hardaway. No, bro.
I thought Tim Hardaway was gone off the team already.
Nah, yeah, he's just been hurt. He's still there.
Nah, didn't he get?
I think he's in Portland.
Nah, I promise he's there.
No, he is in Dallas. It says it here.
Yeah, he's definitely there. He hasn't played in like 8 months.
Oh, so they still got Tim Hardaway, right? So you're just making our point.
No, Tim Hardaway ain't shit.
No, but that's the depth that they got in Dallas, and they just added Christian Wood.
That's a good guy for them.
It's okay.
For what they traded, that was a great get.
Christian Wood is better statement. For what they traded away,
right?
It's good.
You just traded away all that, and you got back Christian Wood, who's I'm not gonna say one of the best big men in the league, but he does more than enough. He ain't no average player.
Don't listen to him.
Christian Wood is
Christian Wood is okay.
Why are you hating?
He alright, bruh. He can't guard nobody. Man can't stick nobody, bruh.
He's not the best defender. He's a better help defender.
Christian Wood that good. He won't be getting bounced around like that.
He averaged 21 and 9. Well, first off, the Pistons ain't believing him. Then he got his shot in Houston. He balled up, and then he averaged 21 and 9 last season with a block. That ain't just some bum. And then he averaged 17 and 10 this season. I would make the argument that the only reason why his numbers dipped off was because they got Jalen Green. He averaged 21 last season.
And what do you think his numbers gonna do when he's playing with a fucking ball hog like Luka? Luka, he's one of niggas that need the ball.
His numbers will still be what it is this season, 17 and 10. Yeah, he was playing with a ball hog and Jalen Green.
That is true.
Jalen Green hogging that shit like Luka.
No, Luka gonna pass more.
Luka gonna pass.
Nah.
So he just gets all them assists just from nowhere.
No. We're not gonna do is say act like Luka doesn't need the ball all day,
all the time.
We didn't say that.
So do you think his numbers gonna dip because of that?
Jalen Green's assist is like 3 assists a game, but he's jacking up all these shots because he's not passing the ball. We're saying Luka will jack up a ton of shots.
Christian Wood is a shooter too. Pick and
roll, right?
All day. It's the closest thing Luka's gonna get to playing with Dirk. Honestly. Damn.
See, that's the package we need.
I feel like the Mavs might be top 3 next season.
Probably. Luka's nice.
Overall or in the West?
The West.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be top 3.
Luka's nice.
It's not just because of Luka. It's because they just got Christian Wood.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that was gonna be straight. I don't know about postseason because Jalen Brunson about to get a bag.
Jalen Brunson proved that he could ball in the offseason and that he can carry a team when Luka
He's better in the postseason than he is.
Yo, the man carried them for a whole series, bro, and averaged 30. I don't think that was just a result of Utah. I feel like that was actually Jalen Brunson.
If you got the $20+ million in Miami, are you paying Jalen Brunson that?
It depends on my team and the way it's structured. If I got Luka,
I need
him right now. Y'all had Jalen Brunson right now.
You pay Jalen Brunson $20+ million?
I would. I think he's worth $20 million. The max, of course not. But
you don't think he's gonna want every dollar he could possibly get? He's gonna crack $20+ million.
Yeah, but he's worth the 20. That's for me. That's where his cap is, 20. And back in the old NBA era, I wouldn't even give him that. But I'm just saying. But right now, he's worth 20 mil. If he goes from what are you averaging like 18 points? He averaged like 18 points, right?
In the postseason?
No. I feel like in the postseason, probably
regular season was quiet, bro.
I feel like in the postseason, he probably averaged like 20, but in the regular season, he was probably averaging like 18. He had to have averaging been like 24 points in the postseason.
He had a good postseason.
He had a really good postseason. You can carry the Mavs, and they don't really have.
In the regular season, he averaged 16.
16.
That's
and
solid.
What he did in the
16, 4, and 5 in the regular season.
That's solid.
And what's his postseason numbers? Oh, Miami, we on the clock. Shout out to Miami.
Damn y'all. I don't know. You pay Jalen Brunson if you want to.
Let's take a look at the Miami Heat's journey this season.
Like I said, if I had somebody like Luka, and then I had Jalen Brunson as my second option and a possible third option now, I would pay him $20 million.
They can't pay all of them boys.
Dallas can legit go to the finals next season.
So you feel?
You don't feel that they have enough? Like realistically, you don't feel that they don't have enough?
I think if Dallas went to the finals instead of Golden State, Boston probably would have swept them.
I wouldn't say sweet.
Straight like that.
In the postseason, that Brunson averaged 21.6.
21.6.
That's nice.
That is nice. My thing is that
Brunson been in the league how many years though?
Wait.
He doing this shit just now?
Wait. Let's not act like you ain't just say what you just said.
What?
You really feel like Boston would have swept the Mavericks?
Yeah. If they can just lock in on Luka and stopping Luka, it's curtains.
The same thing with Steph.
No, because Steph had Clay, Poole, Wiggy.
Clay is not the same player of old.
Okay, so you gonna leave him open?
I'm not saying you're gonna leave him open. I'm just saying that he's not as much of a threat as he was like 2-3 seasons ago. At least not yet.
Clay hasn't changed. He just was missing shots.
He was missing shots, but that's what I'm saying. Steph, who was clearly the more threat, and they still could not stop him.
No, they couldn't. But fuck all that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Luka. If Luka was there instead of Steph,
and who's stopping him? JT?
Collectively?
Who's stopping him, realistically?
No one's really going to stop him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If they not stopping Steph, they not stopping Luka.
Incorrect. I think Luka's more easy to stop than Steph.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
They can just put you in a pick and roll situation. Then what you gonna do?
Boston guards 1 through 5.
Right.
Golden State on guard 1 through 5.
But
Dallas can't match up 1 through 5. I think it's a sweep.
I don't think it's a sweep.
I think it's a sweep. They don't have enough collective firepower
I feel like they probably
Golden State.
I feel like, but are we talking about if Tatum actually plays well, or are we talking about?
I think even with the series that Tatum had, they still would have whooped Dallas' ass.
And swept them? I don't know about swept.
Yo.
If Jaden Tatum is playing the way he needs to play, then yeah, it's sweet. Or maybe 5 games. Just because you can't just discredit Luka like that. Luka's good enough to get you a game or 2.
Cat.
He did it this season.
Nah, I think it's about matchups, yo. No one can switch upon Luka 1 through 5. Boston can. And like legit hold their own.
But bro, I was saying the same thing when it was going up against the Warriors. All the reasons that you're highlighting too is exactly why
they couldn't match up with Luka.
I'm not saying that they can't match up with Luka. I'm saying that the Boston lineup is good enough to match up with anybody. They're built to literally match up with anybody.
And you don't think if they can lock in on... Who do you think is harder to game plan for? The Warriors or Dallas?
Of course it's more harder to game plan for the Warriors.
So what are we talking about?
We just...
It's easier to lock in on one person than a whole team.
I'm just saying that it wouldn't be enough to beat them 4 games in a row.
I think it would have been a clean sweep.
Luka is good enough to at least get you a game.
Alright, gentlemen sweep. Take that.
Maybe 4 or 5 games. I mean 5-6 games.
No. I'll give you 1.
Luka good enough to get them 1.
I don't know.
He did it against the Warriors. And they don't even defend like these niggas. Actually, didn't they take them 6 games?
Who?
The Mavs?
The Mavs lost in 5, bro.
5, yeah.
Okay, whatever. It was still the game that they was good enough to get. Or he was good enough to get.
Mavs lost
and
in
now
5.
you got Christian Wood. He gonna have Brunson.
No, he's not. Brunson's gone.
Either way, they still got Luka.
Brunson ain't going nowhere. Brunson about to go to New York. New York about to give him the bag. Boston about to play Brunson?
Nope.
You want to take Brunson for that $20 million?
Nope.
Why not?
Because that's not what we need.